Division with remainders. My name is Sam Dowdell, and today I will be giving a mini lecture on how to divide and what to do when division gives you remainders. So I first wanted to start out by going over some of the learning objectives that I was hoping to cover today. The first one is just understanding the concept of division, understanding what exactly division is and how we're going to use it and how we're going to learn about it and how it ru- how it works. The second objective I wanted to really nail today was learning what a remainder is. Not only learning what it exactly is, but why it is what it is and why it's there and what's the point and use of it. Um, and then finally, I want to be able to solve division problems with remainders, so that we can get a real grasp of what we're doing and solving these problems with the remainders. So first to start off, we're going to go over what division is exactly. Um, so division is when we're splitting something into equal groups or splitting something into different parts or groups. So the first example that we've got here is 12 divided by 4. I have the answer here already. So we know 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Um, what that is it's a good way to really think about this is what if we have 12 apples and we want to divide them among 4 people? Um, how many apples we want to divide it equally, so everyone's going to get the same amount. And so that works here. We're going to have our 4 baskets here. So here's our 4 baskets. And then we have to figure out how many apples each of these baskets is going to get, and people will get these baskets. So we can first start out by we can put, you know, we could put 1 apple in each basket, or we could just um the way I like to think of it and the way that is easy is also you count up from 4. So we divide or we multiply 4 by itself pretty much. So to get to 12. So we know 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we know, okay, that's 3 times. So we can put 3 apples in each of these boxes. So 1, 2, 3. So that box is good. Second box is good. Third box is good. Final box is good. So each basket would get 4, or not 4, excuse me. Each basket would get 3 apples. 4 baskets, 3 apples each. So then you can do it again if you wanted to backtrack and cross check your work. 4 times 3 is 12. And so, 4 plus 4 plus 4, 4, 8, 12. And you get the three apples per basket. And so then some more examples of just straight division, nothing else. The first one, 10 divided by 2, that's equal to 5. Um, if you have 10 things, if you've got 10 cookies, 2 people, how many cookies does each person get? You could kind of trade it off. You go 1, 2, 1, 2, and so you'd get 5, and then you cross check that. 5 times 2 is 10. Second is 16 divided by 4, that's equal to 4. If you've got 16 and 4, you can count up from 4 again. 4, 8, 12, 16. So 4 can go into 16 4 times. 6 divided by 3. How many times can 3 go into 6? It's 2 times. 3 plus 3 is 6. 15 divided by 5 is 3. How many times can 5 go into 15? We know 3 times. 5, 10, 15. And finally, 7 divided by 7. How many times does 7 go into 7? 1 time. That's pretty self-explanatory. So those are the basics of basic division. So next, we're gonna go over what a remainder is. So just a remainder is what is left over after you divide a number into equal groups and you can't make another full group. So another way to say this could be when a number doesn't divide evenly, we say it has a remainder. That just means there's something left over after you've divided equally. So That's kind of the gist of a remainder. So if we had that 12 divided by 4 again, we could do that would work. We'd have no remainder. So the first example of this is that same kind of problem, but this time we've got 13. So again, a remainder is sometimes when dividing items, sometimes when we're dividing items, they do not divide evenly, leaving us with remainders, something left over. And the first example is 13 divided by 4. 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3. We know that based off if you've got 13 apples, or no, we'll go away from apples. We'll go back to the cookies. If we have 13 cookies and want to divide them among 4 people, we can give each person 3 cookies. We know that because when we had the 12, everyone got 3. But we know we can give everyone 3 cookies because 4 can go into 13 3 times. 4, 8, 12. That leaves us with 1 cookie left over here. This leftover kind of 1 cookie that wasn't used or wasn't given to somebody, that's our remainder. So our remainder is the 1 cookie. So when you're writing your equation out or your answer out, you're going to write it like that. 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3 with the remainder 1. Yeah. Another example is imagine that you have 18 cupcakes and you want to put them in boxes that only hold 4 cupcakes each. So the kind of way we can go about this is 4 cupcakes can go into that first. 4 cupcakes can go into box 1. 8 can go into 2 boxes. 12 cupcakes can go into 3 boxes. 16 cupcakes can fit into 4 boxes. The way that works is you're counting up. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. But we still have 2 cupcakes remaining after we've done that. After we found out that the 4 go in 1 box, 8 goes into 2, 12 into 3, 16 into 4, we've still got the 2 cupcakes remaining, meaning that our remainder is 2. So yeah. Another example that we've got here with the visual is 22 pencils divided into boxes that hold 5 pencils. Excuse me. That hold 5 pencils each. So if we have 22 pencils and we want to put them into boxes that hold 5 pencils each, how many full boxes can we make? Let's divide. If we just do 22 divided by 5, what we're going to get is 4. We know that 5 can go into 22 4 times because we've got 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. So we've got our 4. We know each of these boxes can hold 5 pencils. So our first box, we put 5 pencils in. We're good with that one. We put 5 more pencils in. So we've got 12 more left at this point, 5 more and 5 more. So we've filled up 4 complete boxes of these of pencils. Four boxes are full of pencils. But we still got these 2 pencils down here. These 2 pencils are our remainder. There's not much once you find the remainder, there's not much you can do with it. You put it like this, the 22 divided by 5 is 4 remainder of 2. That's how you write it out. That's how you put it. You always put the capital R in the number to know how much you had. So a word problem that I wanted to try out. This you don't really see the numbers. I mean, you do, but we kind of just have to talk through this one even more. A class has 29 students. Each table seats 6 students. So there's 6 chairs at each table. How many full tables can there be? So how many tables are we going to have that are full? And then the other question is how many students will be without a seat? So I think you first need to find out kind of how many tables you're going to have full. How many tables are you going to have full? So you do the 29 divided by 6. How many times can 6 go into 29? Well, we know 6, it's 1, 12, it's 2, 18 is 3, 24 is 4. 5 would be 30. We don't have 30 students. We have 29. So we know that there's going to be 4 full tables, which means there's going to be 5 students left without a seat. Why is that? Why do we have, or how do we know? I lost my train of thought. Okay. So we know that there's going to be 4 full tables and 5 students that are going to need an extra seat. Tables, well, and what can we do with the students left over? They'd have to, I guess, stand there and watch everybody have fun. So solution, 29 divided by 6 is 4, the remainder 5. 6 goes into 29 4 times, 6, 12, 18, 24. And then you could do 29 minus 24 to get your remainder there, is 5. So our answer is 4 with a remainder of 5. Sorry about that. Okay. Remainders, you'll also find them when you're doing long division as well. A long division problem here is 5 divided by 43. So we've got to figure out how many times can 5 go into 43. We know, again, one of the ways you can count count up with the 5. So we know 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's 8 times. So we know 5 can go into 43 8 times. 9 times would be 45. We don't want that. So we know 5 can go into 43 8 times. And so then 5 times 8 is 40. So once you have that, you write the 40 under the 43 and you're going to subtract. So we subtract the 43 minus 40, and that gives us 3 left. That 3 is going to be our remainder. So we know that we're going to have 8 with a remainder of 3. You can really do this with any of these long division ones. If we say this wasn't 5 and 43, and over here it was, we had a 6. Let's do 55. So first of all, we can know that 55 is close to 60. One of the ways that I would look at a problem like this, and we would know that 6 would go into 60 10 times, but that's not what we're looking for. We know it would go into it 9 times. We can count that on our fingers again, but we know that 6 can go into 55 9 times because it's right there next to 60, and 6 times 9 is 54. And we've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. So 54 is what we get out of that. And we know it's 5 times or 9 times, sorry. So we know it goes in that 9 times. After you subtract, we'll now have to subtract this and we get 1. That means our remainder is 1. So that means we're going to have 6. Our answer of 55 divided by 6 is 9 with a remainder of 1. So you can do it with pretty much anything. We could have done it with a bigger number, but we're not going to. So the final problems that I kind of wanted to go over here, first one's 37 divided by 6. So once again, that could be done the same way, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So we know that 6 can go into 37 6 times. It's going to leave us with a remainder of 1. 11 divided by 2. We know if we've got 2 groups, we can fit 5 into each group. So we know we're going to have 5 with a remainder of 1. 19 divided by 4. We know 4 can't directly go into 19. We know it could go into 25 times, but that's too high. So we know it has to go into 4 times. And that leaves us with a remainder of 3. 19 minus 16 is 3. So 4 remainder of 3. 53 divided by 7. 7 can go into 53 7 times. That could be one of our long division ones. But we know that's going to be 7 with a remainder of 4. 28 divided by 10. 10 goes into 28 2 times, leaving us with a remainder of 8. 28 minus 20 is 8. 10 divided by 3. 3 can go into 10 3 times, and gives us a remainder of 1. And those final solutions: 6 remainder 1, 5 remainder 1, 4 remainder 3, 7 remainder 4, 2 remainder 8, 3 remainder 1. And that is all that I've got. Thank you so much.